Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm bringing you another workout live stream. Going to be doing some starting out actually today with some cardio. Then after that, going to be doing some physical therapy work for my lower back, for my sciatica. Going to be actually focusing a big part of the session on that. But this will include some exercises that even if you don't have sciatica, can be good to do for strengthening the area around your glutes and your legs, and also going to be doing a little bit of work on the muscles in my lower back. But going to have to be try to have to be careful. So I had a pretty good session yesterday, but also this morning I got up, my back was feeling pretty sore. It's not just because of the session yesterday. There were some other things yesterday where I believe it caused my back to be a bit more sore. So, but I do have to be a little bit more careful. The thing about these sessions is that I'm not trying to go as full. I'm trying to do as much as I can without irritating my lower back, which is a very difficult distinction I find for me to make. Usually, if I'm doing my normal training, then I'm normally going hard. Problem is, if you try to go hard with sciatica, well, it's not a good thing. But you want to try to do as much to maintain some of the muscle that you have, and also try to reinforce and build up some of the smaller muscles around the area that's hurt. But also the other thing is that I'm going to get an injection into my back tomorrow, and so also I have to watch out with my mindset today, because there's part of me that's tempted to say, you know what, whatever, I'm going to be getting the injection tomorrow, so it doesn't matter how hard I go today. Well, I have, after this, I still have to go to work. I still have 2 tours today, so I want to be very careful with that. But anyway, going to jump into the cardio. Going to do that. Yesterday I did for 8 minutes. Today I'm going to shoot for 8.5 minutes. It'll depend how not just my lower back, but also how my leg is feeling. See how that is feeling. But I'm going to do some cardio, and then get on with the rest. Okay, that should work. I'm actually not the biggest cardio person, so I find that I don't really enjoy doing cardio. Something I have to make myself do. What I found is if I can distract myself by either listening to something, watching something, it helps to go a lot faster. So I'm still going to be talking to you guys. I'm just going to be watching something at the same time, just to keep if my mind is distracted, then I'm not thinking so much about the kind of boringness of the cardio. Sorry, I know some people out there love cardio. For me, it just gets boring. It's just, even after a couple minutes, I'm like, but no, if I'm watching something, then it's usually fine. All right. Yesterday's session was 1 hour and 41 minutes. I'm going to try to make this session a little bit shorter today. Stupid commercials. All right. All right, here we go. I need to do the scheduling for these videos a little bit sooner. So some of the technical aspects of the live streaming I'm still figuring out. I spent years watching YouTube, making YouTube. That's a whole new adventure. Okay, I'm gonna start off slow. So the reason I'm doing cardio first is because when it comes to the physio, I want to do some floor work, and I also want to do some standing work. I don't like doing the standing work before getting on the elliptical, because It really works the outer part of my glutes quite a bit, and so it makes me a little bit more fatigued for being on the elliptical. Usually I like doing the floor work before the elliptical just to warm the muscles up in my lower back a little bit, but it should be all right. When you're doing this kind of training, typically if I'm doing normal training, I would start off with about 10 minutes on the elliptical. Today I'm only doing 8.5 minutes. That's because I'm progressing from where my back was hurting more and trying to cautiously work my way back up, because doing the elliptical, it's great cardio, but I find that can actually irritate my back a little bit if I do too much of it. I'm trying to be very cautious. Okay. I can feel my back being a little bit more sensitive this morning. And if I try to feel myself, if I start to try to go a little bit faster, it's a bit more irritated. So I'm gonna keep it nice and slow this morning. But so far, I think the 8.5 minutes should be good. I'm trying to add about 30 seconds per session right now. So as a few weeks back, like 4 or 5 weeks back, my back was feeling a lot worse. I think it was because I was sitting too much. I went to was at a visa office for about 7 hours, sitting, waiting, and just sitting for a really long time can really aggravate my sciatic pain. So try to avoid it as much as possible. It's not always avoidable though. Also, the benches there were extremely uncomfortable. Even though I brought a cushion, brought a sciatic cushion, didn't help. See, I want to start going faster, but when I start going faster, I can feel that lower back irritation a little bit. So I try to keep a slower pace. Slower pace feels good though, and I'm about halfway there. About 5 minutes now. So the problem is yesterday afternoon I was picking things up I probably shouldn't have been picking up. I think that's probably why my back is a little bit more irritated right now. Anyway, so we're going to do the physio to fix that. And tomorrow, get an injection, fix it even more. Now that means that my next live stream will probably be next week. But the 3 days, so I'm going to have 3 days at home. I'm supposed to really be careful with kind of activity I'm doing, but it'll give me time to work on editing videos. So there's several different things out in the pipeline, and just kind of trying to work that while also trying to do my full-time job, and it just gets a little bit like it's kind of challenging to try to do both. Plus, I'm doing this channel, and then also have another channel I'm trying to put videos on as well, and that's so that's Christian expats family in Prague. Let's focus more on faith, family, and the expat life. And there'll be a lot more footage of Terry on that channel. Some videos we want to do about our dog, because he's a cute boy. He's annoying. He's a bit mentally unstable, but he's a sweet dog. He's a moody dog, but he's a sweet dog. All right, we're getting close to 8 minutes. And 20 more seconds. All right, that's 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Progress from yesterday, doing just 8 minutes. After my back operation, I might need to dial it back again a little bit. Might need to, well, see how it feels right after the back operation. I don't want to do a whole lot. Okay. I'm gonna jump right into floor work. Actually, I will be back in just a second. Are you trying to find get at least one viewer? All right. Okay. Just had to go blow my nose. So from here, I'm gonna jump into some floor work. Zoom back out. Okay, so here we're gonna do some floor work with the sciatica, followed by some standing work. followed by some specific work for my, whoop, you can see me now. Okay. Around March. Yep. All right, from here, as I round my back, I'm squeezing my abdominals. From here, actually from here, I'm going to be facing the front, spreading my feet out a little bit. And from here, going to kind of be pushing back into the side. Try to tell myself to go a little bit slower. There we go. Back into the side. This gets some blood flowing, but also helps with releasing the hips a little bit. Coming up, going inside, sitting back. So I'm thinking about pushing now. Pushing the left hip out, sitting back. Right hip out, sitting back. That's very, very small motion. Very small motion. There we go. Okay. Like that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. And from here, from here, I'm going to actually one foot back, 1 foot forward, like this, and pushing the hip to the side. Okay. My back is a little bit sensitive, so I'm going to try to just keep it a small motion. Now I'm pushing out to the right, but also pushing the left side of my hip down a little bit. You can see with my right knee forward, pushing out with my right hip, pushing down a little bit with the left side of my hip. Small motion though. Okay, switch sides. Pushing out. So go. I got one viewer, pretty sure it's my wife. Hey, sweetie. All right. Okay. here. From here, I'm going to come down on my elbows. And I'm going to again be doing arching, rounding my back. Arching and rounding. This doesn't have to be a big motion. Do a small motion, depends how you're feeling. If the back is more sensitive, if your lower back is more sensitive, make a small motion. Not trying to push so much to the extremes. Still try to go as far as possible without irritation, without pain. All right, a couple more. All right, like that. Okay. All right. Let's see. I think that's my esposa. Yeah. My esposa. My fan. My biggest fan. Yeah, my one fan right now. It's okay. All right, from here, I'm going to take the yoga block. I don't need these in my ears right now. So from here, I'm going to take a yoga block and I'll lay on my side. So I'm laying. Hide my face a little bit. So right knee forward, left hip pushing slightly forward, right leg slightly back, and lifting up. Okay. Flip it around to the other side. And left knee's bent, right leg is back, and lifting up. More repetitions. Looks the out part of the glute right there. And there we go. Okay. Gonna roll back over. This time, put my knees back a little bit. Like this. Both legs back, and I'm gonna be lifting up right here. I feel that burn right in here. Well, the outer glutes today are going to get some work. All right. Flip over from the other side. All right. Give it more. Okay. Whew. All right, that feels good. Well, it doesn't feel great, but it should. All right. From here now, laying on my back, start by doing some small pelvic rotations. From here, you can put your hands, doesn't necessarily matter where you put your hands. You can put your hands flat on the ground like this, feet planted and pushing up. Because my back is slightly more irritated this morning, I'm going to be doing smaller range of motion. So I'm not going to be trying to push up to the extreme. Here, lifting my leg up. Okay, switching sides, switching legs. There we go. All right. Okay, from here, I'm gonna stand up. All right. Okay, so just a moment, guys. Okay. Yes, can't see my face. All right. So from here, I'm moving into some standing work. Okay, I'm gonna start right here on the mat. We're doing let's start on the left foot. Let's just start on the left foot. Do some small squats. Now here's the thing. If you're someone who's upper beginner, intermediate trainee, what I'm going to be showing you today is mostly going to be sciatica specific, and not necessarily very useful for you if you're just doing normal training. But if you are either dealing with sciatica or if you are just a very beginner in training, this can actually be good for you. So if you're just starting to want to work out, I'd say this is you're in the right place. Now, I do realize that while I would call myself an intermediate trainee, I would say that I don't have the look of an intermediate trainee at the moment, to be fair. But the idea is to recover from my sciatica and get back to that. All right. So from here, I'm gonna switch around. few of the same repetitions, but without assistance. So then they're going to require a little bit more stability from the hips, but just small. So not full squats, but just small squats. It's about half squats. If I go too deep, then it irritates my lower back. And by the way, I was also doing these yesterday. And you think, well, wait, should you be doing the same things 2 days in a row? Here's the thing: if you're doing training, if you're really doing hard training, going to failure, really pushing the muscles, then yeah, a day or two off is good. But this kind of training, not really going anywhere close to failure. It's more about working the smaller muscles and bigger muscles. I mean, for the bigger muscles, this is barely a warm up. Do a couple more repetitions. Right. Let's switch to the other side. Okay, that's still relatively easy. The exercise we're about to try, though, that's going to be more difficult. Okay. Gonna bring the stepper for this one. Right here. Going to, okay, start standing down and up. Do from the other side. From the side down, up. Okay. Let's move it back a little bit. Okay. I'll try again on the side. Okay. That's still pretty easy. This is going to be the hard part. This is going to be the harder part. So now I've got the stepper, but I also have a wedge. I'm standing on the wedge and down and up. be honest, this is easier than it was. Can't talk while I'm doing that. I talk, I lose my focus. That's easier than it was when I was at my physical therapy the other day. But it's definitely good exercise for building stability. Do the other side, and I'm not going to talk because I lose my focus. Oh, I lose my balance. Okay. I don't want to step onto my other foot. I just want to. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Yeah, for some reason, it doesn't make sense right now. Normally, this is the side that has better stability. I don't know why that is. Okay, we're going to do it again. This time I'm going to grab a very small weight. It's right here. Very small weight to hold on to help with my balancing. Okay, 12 repetitions. I'll try to do the same on the other side. Here we go. Okay, it's kind of strange that this side was harder. Usually it's easier. I think it's psychological. I really think it's psychological because I think that because of what it was like when I was doing this exercise the last time, I was expecting it to be really hard on this side. So I think because of that, mentally a lot more focused. Whereas I get to the other side, I was mentally kind of expecting it to be easier, and so I'm a little bit less focused. So I think that's the problem there. Anyway, from here, I'm going to go ahead and actually do an exercise to work my lower back muscles just a tiny bit. From here, I'm going to grab the same dumbbell, or sorry, the same kettlebell, and we're actually going to do, hey buddy, hey buddy, what you doing? Hey buddy, he doesn't want to. Hey, what you doing, buddy? Oh, he wants to be with mommy. He always wants to be with mommy. Right. Especially now that mommy's having a baby. All right, from here, rounding the back and coming up. You hear me whimpering out there. It's a very light dumbbell, or very light kettlebell. It's about 4.5 kilos. Very, very light. This some work to the smaller muscles going down the spine. All right, I'm gonna put that down. Thank you. I don't think I'm gonna try to do heavier. No, I'm gonna stick with this weight. I'm gonna do one more set. Okay, it's not a good place to put it. Okay, gonna do one more set with this. And grab some wedges again. Stop it. So, hey, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, you whiny boy. You whiny little boy. Whiny little boy. Whiny little boy. Anyway, the dog is waiting for mommy to take him out. All right. So grab the kettlebell again. I'll show you guys from the front this time. It's going to be slowly rounding the back. Now, there is a variation of this where you go all the way to the ground, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be, I don't think my back is in a place where it's a good idea. And this is working the smaller muscles in the spine. I'm also going to be doing some back extension holds this morning. Couple more repetitions. All right. Now, I don't feel that so much in my lower back. I feel that kind of working the muscles more in the middle part of the back, which kind of makes sense. So because of my sciatica, I've been avoiding a lot of pulling movements. So it does make sense that with my sciatica, I'm avoiding a lot of pulling movements. So it does make sense that middle, I'm doing that exercise. The muscles feeling worked, or the exercise right in the middle, because they haven't been getting a lot of work normally. Now here, placing two wedges side by side. I'm gonna use some water. I'll be right back. I just want to get some H2O. Here, bringing my hip up and down. All right. Let's do on the other side now. Going up and down. Go up and down. All right. Flip around again. This time, move it a little bit further back. And the wedge is slanted to the side. I don't think it shows it very well. Here we go. Okay. So here the wedge slanted to the side. Foot flat on the wedge, and from here I'm going to be bending my leg and stepping behind like this. Coming up. Thought I lost my microphone there for a second. Put that over here. Three more repetitions. Okay. Flip that around. Okay, and same thing. My foot is flat against the wedges, but my hip is going out to the side and I'm reaching behind with my other foot. This works a lot the outer part of the glute. Pasa. Okay. Okay. From here, I'm just going to be using one wedge. I'm going to step back a little bit, starting my left foot. Now from here, I'm only going to bend my left leg slightly. And from here, I'm going to be leaning forward and coming up. Keep my hips back a little bit. With this, you see I'm leaning forward. Just feel tension in my glute area. Only very slightly bending my leg. This is hitting a little bit more my hamstring. I'll do a couple more repetitions. Okay. Oh, looks like you got another. Where's that? Okay. So doing the left leg now. Okay. Okay. From there, just going to do some assisted single leg squats. Not going to go too deep. I got distracted by something, but not gonna go too deep in this exercise. Then we're gonna do a little bit of upper body work with do some biceps and shoulders, and then we're gonna finish off right here with the back extension holds. I'll do it for around 30 to 40 seconds, depending on how it feels. I'm gonna try to put myself a little bit over my foot more. Let's get a little bit more work to the quads. Okay. Let's do the other side. I'm gonna do 2 sets of these. Come over my foot a little bit more. All right, take a short break. Do the next one. All right. Move this back a bit so I can get a little bit, stand over my toe. So I get more of the quad. This thing I love about the wedge, it really helps emphasize the quadricep. There we go. There we go. It's a perito. Ah. Dog has been banished to the hallway. So clearly he was being a little too annoying. I say annoying, this dog definitely has a will of his own. Definitely a mind of his own. He's a rescue. He's kind of stubborn, kind of mentally weak as well. We don't know exactly what kind of trauma. We know a little bit about what happened with him when he was really little. We think definitely some trauma involving children. We think he was probably teased and even hurt by small children, which we think is why he tends to have a problem with kids. He's gotten a lot better in a lot of ways. He's not scared of traffic the way he used to be. He used to really freak out over cars, which we're living in a big city, that's a problem. Thus, he's overall quite friendly, but he still has a tendency to like to nip. Kind of it's not so much of an aggressive, like wanting to like hurt us nip. It's more of a kind of trying to get what he wants, kind of nipping. It's like, hey, give me what I want, or I'm gonna bite at you a little bit. Lost count. I don't know how many reps that was, but that felt good enough. All right, last parts of the training. We'll do some calf raises, some single leg calf raises. Yeah, gonna do some single leg calf raises. Gonna do some bicep curls and lateral raises. I do back extension holds, and then that'll be it for the day. That should be short time. Ooh, something's happened here. Oh, I don't have. What's going on? See, do I get any audio? Let's see. Okay, I have to fix my audio. Shoot. Let's see. Audio. So let's try this. No. May not have audio right now. Oh, sound output. Let's see. Does this? Ooh, this is a problem. Oh, darn. Fix my settings. So overlay for breaks. That's darn it. Not what I need. Where's the edit? Shoot. Huh. Okay. Oh, you can, baby, you can hear me? Okay. Okay. So yeah, it's just my microphone's out. All right. It sucks, but oh well. I just have to use my big boy voice. All right. Some calf raises. All right. All right. So sound is okay. We just keep going. Thank you, baby. My wife is my fan right now. Now I realize that regular workout videos would probably get a bit more traction. It's a small segment of people struggling with sciatic pain, but that's just what I'm going through right now. I wish I could train normally, give you guys normal training videos. I'm literally incapable of doing that at the moment. Just got to work with what we have. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. You know what? Also good. Let's get this out of the way. All right. Couple warm-up sets. Today I'm going to do some, yesterday I did some regular curls. Today I'm going to do some hammer curls. Just switch it up. And by the way, there is evidence that you can actually train your side delts and your biceps for very frequently, kind of like calves. Calves, biceps, and side delts are muscles that can be worked quite often, even possibly daily. It doesn't mean you should do it 7 days a week, but 4 times a week, 5 times a week. These are muscles that recover very quickly. We'll say though with the biceps, muscles recover quickly, but you want to be careful with the tendons. That's why I would recommend for these kind of exercises a more lower weight, high volume approach. And I say that having had a bicep tear before, not a pleasant experience. All right. Do a couple other warm-up sets. Oh, I see someone else. Let's do something. Oh, morning. Hey, Mikhail. How's it going? Good to see you, man. What does it say? Okay, need to go. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You do? You know what? You know what, buddy? You could even come over here. Come early morning workout. I don't know how far that is from you guys. I don't know. It might be a little far away for you to come here. Yeah, man. Let's do it. Okay. Now for hammer curls, I'm going to go a little bit heavier. For lateral raises, I'm going to go a bit heavier for the hammer curls. It's kind of an easier exercise. Oh, 45 minutes away. Yeah. That's not great. You know what? I could lend you a set of dumbbells, and you could. You know what? I could lend you a set of dumbbells. I could even lend you one of these wedges. You know what? Lend you a wedge and even a yoga block. You can. All you need is something to put on the floor in your flat. You can join me for some workouts. How about it? And for the dips, maybe you could use 2 chairs. What's this saying? Yeah, for the dips, maybe you use 2 chairs. All right. Yeah, I'll lend you a set of dumbbells. For the dips, you can take some chairs. Lend you a wedge. You could follow along. Yeah, we've got a number of different ones here. So you can borrow We got the adjustable dumbbells. Those I got about 2 years ago, but these dumbbells right here were actually donated to us. So we had some friends who were moving away from Prague, had a bunch of stuff they had to give away, including this rack and set of dumbbells. So yeah, so you can definitely, because some of these I'm using, some of these I'm usually not using. I mean, some of these Luz might be using, so we just have to see, but could at least lend you a couple of these. And yeah, that sounds good. Sounds like a plan. All right, the hammer curls. Let's go a little bit heavier with these. Now by heavier, I mean it's 12 kilos, so not that heavy. Yeah, even 12 kilos with hammer curls is kind of light. The reason is hammer curls, you're not fully extending the bicep. You're extending it somewhat, but not as much as if you have your hand turned like this. And also it does involve more this part of the forearm right here in the motion. So it means usually you can lift more weight. Let's see. Not well. I'm planning to stream regularly. So the plan is in a normal week, I want to stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. This week is a little bit, not going to be able to do that this week because, well, I might be able to do Friday. Might do a stream on Friday, but Wednesday morning, I'm getting an injection into my back. So I'm not going to be doing anything Wednesday morning. Thursday morning, I'm going to be recovering. Friday morning, the thing is, I'll see what the doctors say. I have to be kind of careful as far as what I do, but I think if I'm just doing basic physical therapy work, then that's probably going to be okay. So Friday morning might just be a purely physical therapy type of session, but hopefully from next Monday. From next Monday will be more of a normal workout. So yeah, plan is to do it at least four times a week. So yeah, if you want to join along with that, and I know I need to do a better job posting about it in advance. Yeah, some technical details I'm trying to figure out, but yeah, So I'm running directly through YouTube. I might try to figure out, because I'm gonna have a few days just to sit at home to have some videos I want to edit, and then I also might play around with the Streamlabs. Maybe Streamlabs will be a little bit better as far as being able to manage and do more, because YouTube is a little bit annoying. Or I say it's annoying. So it seems to have a lot less option than Streamlabs, and also still figuring out how it works. Like, just have to figure out how to get it up and running. But okay, one more set lateral raises. One more set hammer curls. Back extension hold, and then that'll be the day. Right. Maybe a couple more. Yeah, it's not about the gas there. Okay, that's better. Yeah, for some reason, mentally I was stopping. I realized physically I could keep going. So that was, gotta be on the lookout for those moments, but all right. So normally I start at 6:30. Now right now, mostly, okay, from here, gonna do some back extension holds. So actually, almost forgot. Before doing the back extension holds, I'm gonna do a couple sets of band pulls. But yeah, start at 6:30. Usually the first, so start at 6:30. Usually the first 20, 30 minutes, about 30 minutes is doing physical therapy work. And usually throw in some cardio and then do some of the regular resistance training. So if you were to jump in around, I'd say if you were to jump in around, well, the physio work, you could actually use that a little bit as a warm up, but if not, 7:15. If you jump in from around 7:15, that's when I'm starting to do kind of the more regular training. Yeah, I say 7:15. I start at 6:30, but if you jump in at 7:15, you should be all right. Okay. So doing some band pulls for my rear delts a little bit. Now I'm going to do some back extension holds. So sorry, Michal. Well, not sorry. Michal and my wife are going to get to stare at their favorite part of James right now. All right. Que estúpido. Forgot something. And put it on a timer. All right, here we go. I'm going to go for about 30 to 40 seconds, depending on how it feels. First 10 seconds, I'm going to be, first 10 seconds, I'm going to be assisting a little bit with my hands. I'm going to do 10 seconds without the hands. Move the hands. The hands back, a little bit more support again. Forth. Move the hands. And that'll be okay for 40 seconds. All right. 40 seconds. So the idea with the back extension holds is to get to 2 minutes. Cool. Yeah, you might be able to come over. That would be cool. That would definitely be cool. You come over before work. All right. Last thing, you're gonna do some band pulls for the back of the shoulders. Now I am basically avoiding any kind of exercise right now that pulls on my lower back. So that means that working the back is very, very difficult right now. Even this is really just hitting the rear delts. There we go. All right, that's it for the day. I think I still came in hour and, whoop, that's not where my camera is. Okay, so that came in about hour and 32 minutes. So I think the one before was hour and 41 minutes. Try to save some time a little bit. Need to advertise for these sessions a little bit better. Need to kind of promote it more in advance. So that's stuff I need to work on. Technical details I'm just trying to work on as well. These are, this is a work in progress. And then the other videos when I put on the channel, more focused on specific exercises and home gym stuff, setting up a home gym, all of that. It's one of the things I'm really excited about doing. Actually, starting to put together a video now on the top 5 things that you want to consider when you want to set up a training space in your apartment or in your flat. So looking forward to that video. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you, Mikhail. Thank you, my sweet wife, Luz, for following. Thank you. For those of you guys who are going to watch the live stream afterwards, so this is going to be, of course, posted. If you want to watch it, follow it, go ahead and do that. But thank you guys for watching and have a blessed day. And I'll see you guys for the next video.